Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is HoloFX. We are about to do a simulation of a trade setup based on EURUSD. Right, let's start by actually breaking down the market and seeing where we are and where we intend to go to, right? Let's start on a daily. This was my pre-analysis of what the market is doing. Okay, let me just remove everything for us to start from scratch. Right? Now this simulation will be like a typical example of what goes behind us taking a trade setup and a trade formation, right? So we can start off by clearly identifying where the market is going, right? So the market was in a bullish market environment, right? From here we had a low to a high, lower high, higher 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 high, low, high, then break of structure, change of character, we went lower, right? Now let's start by clearly identifying our break of structures and seeing how the market was moving, right? So zone was our break of structure. This was our break of structure. And we had another break of structure over here. Following that, we had another break of structure. We had a break of structure over here. Followed by another break of structure. We had another break of structure over here. We had a break of structure. And another break of structure over here. Right? Now, we can see that we had order blocks, right? That formed the bullish movements. This was an order block. Where we can go on a 4-hour, we can see the order block, right? This is an order block as well. It's big, but it's an order block. Likewise, this is an order block that formed the buy order block. Okay, what do I mean about order block, right? When we see this movement move up and breaking a structure, right, we can see that this movement moving up, it came back to where it started to move right up, right? Likewise here, the market went down, then went up, but the market came clearly to the zone. Likewise here, the market moved up, came to this zone, even it went down a bit, but it came to this zone. Likewise here, it moved up, breaking structure, coming again to this zone, breaking structure, coming again to where? Beautiful zone, right? Market came, push, breaking structure, coming to this zone, coming again, almost breaking structure to which zone? This zone. Market moved up, failed to break structure. This is where we can clearly have our change of character, our choco change of character, choke. it is our change of character. That's where it comes in, right? Now we see that we're in a downtrend, right? Last up candle, which is an order block zone. You might not see it, but it tapped in right here. That order block was activated. It was used properly. Likewise, this one as well. It wasn't that used, but yeah. Okay. Now, along that we had break of structures, right? As the market is moving in a downtrend, right? Excuse me, the tools I'm using are not that good in terms of snapping to a grid, but it's fine. And also here we had a break of structure, or break of structure, break of structure, right? Now let's look on a 4-hour. Okay, the 4 is a bit naked, but let me just clone what I see. I start cloning this one just to put it on a 4-hour chart. Put it on a 4-hour chart. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So on our 4-hour chart, we just took what was on the daily and put it on a 4-hour chart, right? Now, same thing was happening on that side. On the daily, is happening on a 4-hour. Now, when we saw that the order block started here to buy, pushing up, breaking structure, returning to an order block, pushing up, breaking structure, returning to an order block, pushing up, breaking structure, returning to an order block, pushing up, breaking structure, returning to an order block, vice versa. Now, when we had a change of character, that's when we started to look for sell opportunities, right, in the market, right? Now, since the market clearly, now we can see that the market is still moving downward, right? So now the market has not violated any specific high, any high. Let me change that color, turn it into let me change the color, turn it into orange. Let me find orange, right? Now if the market breaks this high, we change from downtrend to uptrend. If the market continues to break this low, we can clearly know that we are in a downtrend. This is how I start by looking for direction in the market, right? And targets as well. Knowing that, okay, fine, the market, right? Where is the market moving? Which direction is moving? I can clearly see that it's moving in a downward direction, but mind you, it's coming from an uptrend, right? This could be an overall correction in a larger time frame. We will get that on our next lesson, but let's focus on today, looking for a clear setup on what we've been learning, right? So on a 4 hour, let's just start by moving the simulation and seeing where the market will take us. I clearly saw that this is my last up candle, which is an order block, meaning that if price comes here, I'm gonna be a seller, but I'm likely to be a seller where above. Why? Because this looks like liquidity. This looks like where price will just take out a high first before start selling. This looks like liquidity, so I will have my first entry here, do it on a limit, sell it on a limit at 1.07702. That's where I'm going to sell at the limit, right? Where, how big is going to be my stop loss? My stop loss is going to be on about, to be on a safe side, let's say 35 pips. To be on a safe side, let's say 35 pips. Where will my target be? My target will be just taking out this low, 130 pips. 130 pips. So my target, I'll be 100 pips. Selling at a limit, having a limit order. Now let's play the simulation and see, hopefully, that the market will come to our zone. Market is pushing up, came there, break that high, broke liquidity, tapped. We're in a trade. Let me pause for a bit. Objection was for us to first take out these liquidity zones, right? Which the market clearly did that. And we could have seen that this was supposed to be a buy trade that we should have taken, but we wanted to take a sell, right? But there's something now that I see that is coming to my attention, which was that I said if we take out this high, we're going to be bullish, right? Now let me clearly change things, but before I change things, I have to say that the market is a place where it changes and you have to adapt to the change that happens. Your analysis can change and you will have a future projection of where the chart is going, right? Now let's move on to 1 hour chart. Okay, on our 1 hour chart, let me go for our first. Let me clone what I see. Object, clone, object, clone, object, clone, and clone, right? On our 1 hour, this is what we see, right? Doing a quick analysis on our 1 hour, we saw that there was liquidity resting above here, right? And we said that if the market were to trade and violate this high, that is our change of character or a break of structure, or we want to change positions. We don't want to be a seller. We don't want to be a seller in the market, right? But already where we are now, Price tapped into this zone. Price tapped into this zone and started giving us sell opportunities, right? Right? Now, let's look for an exit point now. Let's look for an exit point. Well, I would say that my exit point will be my entry for a buy. Will be my entry for a buy. Right? Instead of exiting here, I will probably exit at the zone and start to have buy opportunities same time at the zone, right? So what I will do, I'll come here just to modify my trades, just to modify my trades, modify my trade. Mind you, system is a bit slow. Okay. System is a bit slow. System is a bit slow. Okay, but let's just play it. I'll manually close it then when it comes to the zone. Okay, it's pushing, it's pushing, it's pushing, it's pushing, it's pushing. Let me pause. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, we can clearly see that the sell trade that we had pushed for 80 pips, which gave us a profit of $8 on a $100 account, which was somewhere here, 80 pips, 80 pips, right? Now, what we can do is to now clearly alter. Now, what we can do is we can close our position, right? Close our position. Why? Because I see some danger zone. I see danger because this high. Let me find something. Let me find something. Let me find something. Shapes. Let me find something. This high was violated, man. This high was violated. This high was violated. This zone. This high was violated by this. This high is violated, right? And the chart can clearly see that now this was our change of character. We must be able to spot it before it happens. So what we can do, we can be a buyer here, right? Can be a buyer here. Look for a stop loss of 28 pips. Let's just leave it at 30 pips is fine. Now let's look for positions where we would likely to exit, right? Looking at the chart, I would aim for these highs here. They are nice, man. These highs, they are liquidity. There are zones in the market where clearly you can see that there's something resting above them, and above this zone is a nice juicy order block. It's a nice juicy order block, right? Let me cancel this. This is a nice juicy order block where I can trade to it, right? And another one is this nice juicy one over here. right? But I can see that the market changed for me. It's no longer selling because in actual fact, the market should have sold at this zone. The market should have sold at this zone. Following what? Price action. The market should have sold at this zone and taking out this low. But it did what? It took out this high instead of taking out this low, right? Now, we saw that there was a change of character. This order block failed. The order block was violated. It failed, right? It failed. Now, let's look for the buy. Hopefully, we will be correct in our analysis. Hopefully, we will be correct. Looking for areas to take, which was here, is 140 pips, 144 pips, 144, 144. Let's see if it goes in our direction. Wait, I forgot to take a buy. Sorry, let me take a buy. It left. It left. That was a wrong thing to do. The PC is a bit slow today. The PC is a bit slow today. Okay. Let's see how it moves. Let's see how it moves. Okay, let's pause for a minute. Let's pause for a minute. Let's analyze what just happened, right? Now, you can see that here, on a smaller time frame, this is our break of structure. Our first break of structure. Looking to do what? Take out this high. That's my target now. First target. First target, right? Second target, this high. Right? Second target, this high, right? Ultimate TP up top. Okay, okay. I want you guys to see something nice. If you failed to grab this entry, right? The market came again to give you a clear entry. Let's go. Target reached, target 1 reached. It came again to a low. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, man. Yo. Target 2 reached. Now we have an opportunity to scale in, right? Now let's analyze again what's happening, right? Target 1 was reached. Target 1 left a break of structure. Target 1 left the break of structure. Now we have liquidity resting above. Like I explained on the previous video, that here someone took a sell. Someone entered a sell. Someone entered a sell here and probably had their stop loss above these highs. Above these highs. Someone probably had a stop loss above these highs. That's why we call it liquidity. It's people who put money into the market. Liquidity. People who put money into the market, but they're uninformed money. This was us in the beginning of our trading journeys, unknowingly saying, hey, we saw a double bottom, let's start selling. Someone will say, hey, after this one we're having a breakout to the downside to go down, right? But no, it's not the case. The market will buy from here. Continuing, we have a break of structure coming into the zone. Even here it's an order block. On a bigger time frame, this is the order block. It tapped into it, right? On a bigger time frame, this is an order block on a bigger time frame, right? Now what we can clearly do now is have a scaling opportunity. Now we have to predetermine our risk. The market is here, right? Going to have a 20 pip stop loss, 20 pip stop loss. Where are we going? Above here, 70 pip take profit. Let's have a 70 pip take profit. Let me just increase the lot size. That's the risk, since we are up. Let me risk it. Since we are up 60 pips, let me have a buy opportunity now, right? And let's leave it and see what will happen. The market is pushing in our favor, pushing in our favor, pushing in our favor. Liquidity was taken. Liquidity was taken. Take profit hit. It's pushing. Wow. Wow. Hey guys, yeah, that's how we trade, guys. That's how we trade. That's how we trade. That's how we follow a setup. That setup, it took us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days to mature, and we had 2 scaling in positions in the trade. Our account was from $100. We had $43.62 profit. We had a 43% increase in just one trade setup that had two positions over 8 days. Now, if that's not precision trading, I don't know what is, guys. This is how we trade. This is how we prosper in the market, by being selective, by only trading a setup that will mature, that will be fruitful. This has been a nice video. I hope that you have learned something from this. I hope that you have learned something from this and that you have grasped something from this. And we will continue our next lesson.